My name is Lynn Jackson. I'm a former school teacher. I have a daughter who is in her 30s living overseas. I wanted to correct Betty Blue when she said that in Canada she doubts that parental rights will be removed. From 1890 to 1960, the Canadian government actually removed the rights of First Nations people. They took their children from the home, forced them into residential schools, where they learned to despise and hate their family traditions. We all know that the Canadian government is still trying to fix this issue today. Ottawa's forced enculturation policies caused most communities to suffer increased suicide rates, crime, mental illness, and substance abuse. And many of these things are about to happen to our communities because we are being forcibly enculturated into LGBTQ culture. That is the purpose of the curriculum. The curriculum is so imbalanced. One example is the Toronto School Board. They have special days of significance. Every single cultural group is given no more than 3 special days. Indigenous people, Aboriginals, Black people, old age, disabled, Francophones, but the LGBTQ12S culture has 17 days. International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia on June 27th, LGBT whatever, all week from October 13th to the 19th, Pink Day. There is a focus on getting your children, my grandchildren, into this culture. What happens when you force a culture on a group? We've seen it in the Aboriginal communities. University of BC studies show that the current rate of suicides amongst Aboriginal youth today is 10 times the national average in communities where there is no cultural continuity. Cultural continuity means the right to govern yourself in education, social services, and this kind of thing. When parents were removed, the results were devastating. And we know that sexuality is a part of our culture. Each community has its restrictions and sexual norms. Sexuality is cultural. Although Ontario children are not being forced and removed from their homes, as Aboriginals were, the most intimate part of their identity, their sexual identity, is being forcibly redefined for them outside the context and influence of family and cultural norms. The results will be devastating, and parents need to take it back.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm here. It's not because I'm homophobic. It's not because I'm political. And not because I'm religious. Because I'm here, I'm a parent, I'm a mother, and I love my children. And I'm here not because I'm against sex education, but not instead I'm against radical sex education. This new sex education curriculum, I did read. I majored science, space science when I was in university, so I do read and write. After I read it, I found I was very disturbed by the content, some of the content. I think it's age inappropriate and it's very controversial. The lady there mentioned we need to teach our kids knowledge to protect themselves. I do agree, and I also want to protect my children. For the young age, they may, there are so many people like Ben Levin, hidden somewhere. We do need to teach our kids to not let people touch their private parts or sensitive parts. Do we need to go that far to be so graphic and explicit? I don't think so. And also, for grade 8, this new curriculum introduced sex orientation. I don't know, for grade age 8, which is grade 3, their children are still not mature. We need to give them good direction instead of confusing them. The new curriculum put the 6 genders in a parallel way with the normal gender. It seems like it's a normal option, one of the normal options, which is not. There's no science and no biological fact that support homosexuality. It has been proven over years, decades, centuries to be a psychological and a psychiatric condition. It's a mental disorder, and the scientists and doctors, they are still working hard to troubleshooting this issue. Why you give the burden to age 8 to understand this? So what's the purpose of this? To misleading them, to confuse them, or to promote something? That's my question. I'm not homophobic. I have friends who are, gays. I attend their party at their home. But we need to give kids good direction, more accurate and more scientific knowledge, not confusing and not a bear's story. Okay, thank you.